As we saw earlier in the newscast, the latest poll is making headlines in Quebec. Salim Idrissi is a political analyst. Hi, Salim.
Hi, Matsumi.
So, Salim, I'm curious, were you surprised by the numbers in this poll?
Well, no, I wasn't really surprised. The closer we get to the election, the more voters' opinions can change. Today's poll shows that nothing should be taken for granted.
I think a lot of people, though, were surprised at the rise of the Liberals and how close they are now to the PQ. I mean, Charles Milliard is not very well known. So what is it? Is it the Liberal brand that's working?
Yeah, it's a little bit of the Liberal brand, but the rise of the Liberals is mainly because Quebecers have started listening to them again. That was not the case in the recent years. It also reflects the current economic and geopolitical situation where people want both change and stability.
But it's interesting, though, because if people are looking for options and they don't like the PQ's idea of independence, they turn to the Liberals and not to the CAQ. I mean, how damaged is the CAQ brand, do you think, at this point?
Well, that's a good question. You know, the CAQ is facing what we call power fatigue. This is common after two mandates, especially after a pandemic when the government was very exposed. It's not so much that the brand is damaged, but that the voters feel tired of the same government after 8 years.
And what about Paul Saint-Pierre Plamondon? I mean, you know, he's trying to walk back from a referendum, maybe waiting until after Donald Trump leaves office. Is that a message Quebecers will buy, do you think, at this point?
Paul Saint-Pierre Plamondon is trying to reassure voters, but many still see a referendum in today's world as a source of instability. I'm not sure that Quebecers will be buying this because stability is much more important today than any time in the recent years with all what's happening on the planet right now.
But on the other hand, I mean, there's still a way to go before the election. How much stake can we put into this poll? Because there are a lot of variables, aren't they?
There are still a lot of variables. That's right. I think that we are still. We still want to see who is going to be the next premier, the next leader of the CAQ. We also need to know what is going to happen with the free trade agreement with the US and the impact of the wars that are currently ongoing in Europe, Ukraine, or in the Middle East and in Iran. So I think a lot is going on, and it will impact the next election.
So for those of us looking at this poll today, what message should we be taking from this?
Nothing should be taken for granted. The PQ was very high in the polls. Now it is pretty much at the same level as the Liberals. We saw that last year with Pierre Poilievre. We're experiencing something very similar today. It's the wrong message at the wrong time.
Okay, so it's going to make for some very interesting few months then, I would assume, Salim.
Surely.
Okay, thank you very much for this.
Thank you.